Spoiler, number one is not what most riders expect. I'm going to give you my top 5 best Harleys ever made. Not just based on power or price, but on legacy, influence, recognizability, and how much each bike shaped what people think. Coming in at number 5, I've got the Panhead. Now technically, I know that you know that I know that you know the Panhead is more of an engine than just a single bike, but hey guys, there's no way in hell I could leave that off my list. The Panhead, to me personally, the Panhead represents one of the most important periods in Harley history, and it helped define that old school American motorcycle image that so many people still love today. What makes the Panhead so special is that it carries that raw, classic Harley identity. It has that vintage look, that mechanical feel, and that unmistakable old school presence that we've all come to love. So guys, when people think of traditional Harley-Davidson culture, custom choppers, and post-war Harley styling, the Panhead is a huge part of that conversation. So this is one of those machines that goes beyond just being a motorcycle. It became a part of the Harley mythology. So guys, at number 5, the Panhead makes the list because it represents Harley's roots, its history, and one of the most iconic eras the company ever had. Number 4, guys, lucky number 4. So at number 4, I'm going with the Sportster 1200. Now, the reason this bike belongs on the list is simple, if you ask me. It gives you real Harley attitude in a, excuse me, in a smaller, simpler, and more versatile package. Not every Harley needs to be a giant touring bike or a full-size cruiser. So the Sportster 1200, in my opinion, provided that you could still get that classic Harley feel in something lighter, more stripped down, and easier to make your own. And that's a huge part of why the Sportster 1200 became so loved. It works a lot for different riders. Some people build them into bobbers, some turn them into club style bikes, some just leave them mostly stock and enjoy that raw, no nonsense Harley experience. But one of those bikes that feels accessible but still has real character. The Sportster 1200 is one of Harley's best because it found that sweet spot between classic styling, usable power, and everyday rideability. It's simple, recognizable, and for a lot of riders, it's the Harley that feels the most fun and most personal. And at number 3, I've got the Road Glide. Of course, couldn't leave out the Road Glide, guys. The Road Glide is one of Harley's best bikes ever made because it combines style with serious performance for long distance riders. And of course, the first thing everybody knows is that iconic shark nose front end. Can't miss that one, man. That fairing alone makes the Road Glide one of the most recognizable Harleys on the road. It feels planted, it looks aggressive, and for riders who love long miles and big road comfort, this bike became one of Harley's strongest touring platforms. So what makes the Road Glide great is that it feels like a Harley built for people who really ride. It has style, comfort, and that aggressive long-distance bagger identity that made it a favorite for serious tour riders. So number 3 goes to the Road Glide because it is one of the best combinations of Harley image and real-world highway performance. All right, guys, at number 2, I'm putting a Street Glide at number 2. Now, hear me out. If the Road Glide is the aggressive highway bagger, the Street Glide is the bike that perfected the classic Harley touring look for a huge number of riders. This is one of those bikes that really helped define the modern bagger image. The biggest reason the Street Glide ranks this high is that batwing fairing. That front end screams pure Harley. It's one of the most iconic shapes in the entire lineup, and when people picture a modern Harley touring bike, there's a good chance they're picturing something that looks a lot like a Street Glide. And at number 1, guys, the one we've all been waiting for, we've got the Fat Boy. To me, it's not because I'm fat, but to me, the Fat Boy is one of the best Harleys ever made because it captures everything people love about the brand in one motorcycle. And yeah, it helped too that Terminator, Arnold Schwarzenegger made the bike cool too. But hey, anyway, but hey, it's bold, it's muscular, it's instantly recognizable, and it has a road presence that very few bikes can match. Even people who don't even know motorcycles can usually tell the Fat Boy is something special. And that matters because when you're talking about the best Harley ever made, you're not just talking about specs, you're talking about impact, you're talking about legacy, You're talking about a bike that helped define what Harley means in the eyes of riders and non-riders alike. So the Fat Boy feels like the full Harley experience. It has the attitude, the silhouette, the history, and the presence. That's why I put the Fat Boy at number 1. It's not just one of Harley's most recognizable bikes. It's one of the clearest examples of Harley-Davidson identity ever put on two wheels. So if you wanted one motorcycle to represent the Harley brand, the Fat Boy would be that one of the strongest choices you could make. So that's my top 5 best Harleys ever made. Now obviously, Harley fans are going to have opinions on this one. So let me know in the comments what your top 5 would be, and which Harley do you think deserves the number 1 spot. Hit that like and subscribe button, guys. It really helps the channel and supports me.